It's the last week of May, and you know what that means. That's right, Invictus Launch Week has arrived. Let's bring you down to Horus and Crusader for a very special HubWire report. Welcome to the HubWire Express Invictus Launch Week special. I'm Oliver Zark of Zark Media. And you're watching HubNet, your source of free and unbiased news and media. I'm your host for this live broadcast filled with reports and entertainment from Crusader Stanton, where Fleet Week celebrations are taking place in Horizon's Vision Center. But I'm not alone. We have some of the best journalists from around the verse who will treat you with reports and interviews. And with me from EE Studios, I have my network colleague and Redline's very own host and producer, NATRONIX. Nate, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm NATRONIX. You're watching this is a live stream. And I'm totally pumped to be here, man. I'm ready to eat some hot dogs and go see some cool stuff. And I've got some surprises up my sleeve as well.
Alright, we're looking forward to that. What will you show us today, apart from surprises?
Well, I'm gonna go try to catch this javelin, give a little tour, or get a little tour, see what these Navy guys are about, and then I might try to hunt down that Bengal, if I can find it, that is. Let's just open, yeah.
Sounds great, let us know when you're ready. Now, before we begin, you might be saying to yourself, hey Oliver, you're looking awfully well-rested today. Thank you, and let me tell you, I am well-rested, but I had to work for it. Take a look.
It's 6 a.m. and the Aegis are on the show floor. This is Rocky, your flair in the morning. It's 6 a.m. I'm Rocky, and it's time for breakfast, you lazy biscuits.
No way. Every morning, though?
It's Invictus.
Hey, I don't care if it's Invictus. I need sleep.
I'm sorry, it's not my...
You better cut the price, or I'm never staying here again.
Where would you stay? This is the only hotel.
You think I don't know that? I'll sleep in my ship if I have to.
It's 6 a.m. I am Rocky, getting you up in the early morning to get ready for Invictus.
No, you won't. Oh. I hope it's broken. I'm not fixing that. Wow, what a good night's sleep. Finally, I am well rested and ready to take this day on. See you on the show floor. Let me tell you, nothing compares to a well-deserved victory. Regardless if your opponent is armed to the teeth or just a small defenseless alarm clock, victory still tastes the same. And Crusader, if you're watching... Sorry, what's that? Oh. Our producer says we're staying here another night, so Crusader, if you're watching, the bed was great. Invictus Launch Week has been celebrated ever since the First Severan War, but some of you might not have celebrated Launch Week before, so together with our HubWire reporter, we've cooked up this short piece on near and far Launch Week history.
For 400 years, ever since the First Severan War, the Invictus Launch Week has been an annually recurring military event. However, with centuries passing and whole dynasties coming and going, the character of Invictus Launch Week has changed, and what started out as a week for gathering up and getting new soldiers to the front lines is now instead a holiday, where we celebrate officer and pilot graduates, and wave goodbye to those enlisting with the Navy. Invictus Launch Week takes place between Emancipation Day, celebrating the end of the Messer era, and Armistice Day, celebrating the end of the human-Xi'an Cold War. But there is actually no connection between these celebrations, as these two holidays were added to UEE calendars 2 centuries after Fleet Week was already a well-established occurrence. The Invictus base on Mars that was in charge of recruiting volunteers for the front lines has now been decommissioned, so the fleets touring our systems are instead coming out of local Navy bases, like here in Stanton where the UEES Warhammer is coming out of INS Jericho Station. For the last couple decades, Invictus Launch Week has been a civilized and orderly event, except for the 2950 celebrations held in Area 18, where local travel options were not working properly, hindering people from visiting the expo at times, and a fleet detachment heading for Terra misunderstood their orders and thought they were going to Stanton, colliding with an already present fleet. Add to this multiple assault charges on Navy property as the result of a system-wide error in detecting criminal behavior. But all of that is in the past, and we're glad our corp is not hosting the event this year. Now, please enjoy Fleet Week and let's make our Navy feel appreciated during the celebrations. For HubWire Express, I'm Jester Gunnison.
Now after that, I hope me and you guys are ready to go on with our HubWire Express Invictus Launch Week special. During the week, several manufacturers contracted by the Navy have had their ships on the Expo Hall show floor of Orison's Vision Center. And during our special, our reporters will visit each of these industrial giants, starting with Anvil, first seen on the show floor last weekend.
With its robust design and successful company history, Anvil Aerospace manages to strike fear in both the Vanduul and local outlaws. Having made a name for themselves as both an official UEE Navy partner manufacturer as well as a reasonable option for militia groups and other civilian defense initiatives, Anvil Aerospace have for 200 years been riding on a wave of success. At Anvil, ships are initially designed for military use and later adapted to the civilian sector. For the duration of the company and under several different CEOs, every alteration to every ship needs to be signed off by the sitting CEO. This managing style began with the company founder J. Harris Arnold and has kept going since he founded the company in 2772. But judging by Anvil's reputation as a leading military manufacturer, one would have to agree that their management style has served them well. Here on the show floor, you're struck with the fact that you know every one of these ships. Well, except for the new boarding concept, the Anvil Legionnaire. But you've heard the stories of hurricanes used against the Vanduul, you've heard about the adventures of several different Carrack crews, and you've seen the Valkyrie in countless movies and advertisements. Now, Anvil Day has passed, but remember, you can usually rent all the Expo ships during the last days of the event. We hope you get to try out some of these legendary pieces. For HubWire Express, I'm Aaron Harper.
I'm always impressed by the versatility of Anvil Aerospace. They got atmospheric dropships, deep space explorers, light and heavy fighters, and now they're adding capital boarding ships to their lineup. Very impressive. Nate, let's check with you. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm still in Quantum looking for this Javelin, man.
All right, Nate. We'll check in with you a little bit later. Good luck on finding it.
Thanks.
Ever since we started out here on HubNet back in January, returning viewers will have noticed At-Gate Catering being mentioned as a major Zark Media and EE Studios sponsor. Me and NATRONIX from EE Studios figured you wanted to further get to know the man behind the business, so we made an appointment with Mr. Gate here in Orison, where he's visiting Launch Week to promote his business. However, sensitive viewers, be advised. This is how it went. Right, we're here. Gate's not, but Nate, do you know where he is?
Not sure, man. Let's just wait here a minute.
Sure, we've got time to spare.
Allô sur le quai Guédon, devant le petit pont, chantez la chanson. Le brun bas de la croisière est dans la branche balai.
What's happening, Gate? How's the fizz biz?
Did you lose your way?
You know me, scouting for spots to set up shop. Did you hear they're raising the price of fizz just in time for Invictus?
Yeah, I heard. What are you offering this time?
Come on in and check it out. Grab a free fizz while you're at it.
Oh yeah, sure. Nate, you're coming?
I'm good, man. Blew all my creds last weekend on lube. Long story.
Alright, man, be right back. So I can grab any of these fish over here?
Go right ahead. Want some fresh fruit with that? I got great deals on Madmon.
Sounds great, but what's in there?
Schwarzwurzel-Rumtopf.
Oh, come on. It's me, Oliver, your pal.
Been a pleasure, Oliver, my pal.
Huh? Well, alright. At least I got my free fizz. Sorry if I can just squeeze by here. Everything good out here?
I don't know. Hey, Gate, I think your fresh fruit and snacks have gone bad. Smells like a tuna salad down here.
Oh, yeah, I can smell it. Is that coming from here?
Movement and vibration.
Oh, there's nothing here.
I don't have to see it, man. Smells like tuna. Touché.
What do you mean? Oh. Gate? Are you killing people for their equipment?
Calmez-vous.
You care to explain? I'm this close to actually reporting you.
These are me. I retain full rights if I recover my own body. Need a kidney? Pairs great with Fizz Muscat.
Thanks, but I've got 2 kidneys that work just fine.
Yeah, same here.
Gian-themed cruise next month, serving genuine Chauvu charcuterie. Are you coming?
I might have to organize my sock collection.
Yeah, thanks for the fizz.
Auf ins Endlager. Dans point, le feu brigadier, son bonnet caplé un peu sur côté. Me rappelle mon bâtiment, c'était le bon temps de driller. Ah, God. Missed the lines, but was that enough?
Alright, it's safe to bring out your kids again. And we did ask Gate if that last part about the Gian Charcuterie cruise was a joke, and he assured us it was not. So if you're interested in going, I don't know if you should, but if you're really interested, reach out to him and see if there's still any tickets left. He can be found in and around any of our HubNet channels and servers. Now, you have no doubt noticed we've gone down to the show floor, where we right now are looking at Crusader Industries, and they have their ships on display, meaning today is our chance to try them out. Oh, sorry, you guys are not here actually. So, here is a report for you instead.
Thanks, Oliver. It's time for some of the Navy's biggest ships to enter the expo, and we cross our fingers the floor will hold under these giants. Crusader Industries have made a reputation for themselves as a leading force in designing both civilian and military ships. And for visitors looking for a test flight, Crusader offers a lot with their Ares fighters, different Hercules variants, and the Mercury Star Runner. Fleet Week is an intergalactic event with expos happening all over the verse, and visitors who've made it to Orison should seize the unique opportunity to fly Crusader ships in their original atmosphere, the same atmosphere where these ships have been tested and tuned for several years. If Crusader is not your cup of tea, however, MISC are putting another great giant on the floor, the Starfarer Gemini, which they co-produced with Aegis Dynamics. And while the Gemini might look like the most competent of gunships, boasting several turrets and a massive missile rack, you have to remember that, first and foremost, it's a refueling ship, and it's going to move like a refueling ship. If you do take it for a spin, don't expect to be back in the same day. Land vehicle manufacturer Tumbrel is also here, which means you will have access to vehicles to put in your Hercules Starlifter. Nifty, huh? I wish everybody an interesting day at the expo. For HubWire Express, I'm Marcus Hurst. Back to you, Oliver.
Welcome back. Considering we're actually here on Crusader Day, we found someone to talk to see what they think of the ships on display here. You, sir, get over here, get closer. Hang on, don't I recognize you? You're Mox. We met at Area 18, didn't we?
I look a little different because I'm not in that onesie, but yeah, it's still me.
It's still you, right?
It is still me.
And what were you doing there again? You were delivering boxes out of your constellation, if I remember correctly?
Sore subject, but yeah, I was still a delivery guy. I still deliver packages from point A to point B. I just dropped off a crate of bottles of water at the coffee stand over, that way.
Oh, behind you. Yeah.
Yeah. And she was nice enough to give me this bottle of water, so that was nice.
Great. And your constellation is still working fine, I hope?
I wouldn't know. I had to sell it. So, funny story. I signed on. I signed on to do some mining, and I was flying this prospector, but the people did not tell me that apparently those ships are made out of tissue paper. I got a little too close. One of the rocks fractured, shattered the hull. Had to sell my my Connie to pay for the prospector that blew up.
Oh, that's too bad. So you're here now looking for a new ship. Crusader have great ships,
I one day maybe I can afford one, but right now I'm flying the company's little boat, delivering small packages for docking fees, really.
All right.
You
well,
look nice
I see
today.
You're an Invictus
new
fan,
suit?
at least.
I am.
I'm looking at your shirt and it says Invictus, and your hat says Invictus. It's really obvious you're a fan. Is that why you're here?
Well, no, actually, I found a raffle ticket, and it happened to win, and this was the reward. So I would have been in my onesie, but they gave me some clothes, so I put them on. So it's kind of nice to be, wearing a shirt and pants that aren't attached at the waist. So
you found a raffle ticket?
Yeah, it was over on that. See those chairs right over there? Yeah, it was over there on those chairs.
Right.
They were giving them out at the, or they were selling them at the customer service, like at the beginning before you came down here. Mm-hmm. Didn't you see it?
No, I didn't. But I mean, the shirt is only, what is it, 1,455, I think, credits?
Yeah, I can't afford that for a shirt. I mean, when they're selling burritos for $10, I cannot afford $1,000 for a shirt. That's crazy talk.
Oh, okay. But I mean, you've been working this whole time since I saw you in Area 18. That was months ago.
Yeah, that was months ago.
Things are not going good for you?
Well, I mean, there's good luck and there's bad luck, and then there's my luck, which kind of,
Could you describe your luck?
Well, I mean, on one hand, I found a nice raffle ticket, got me a shirt, and this nice baseball cap, super blue. I'm happy about that. But on the downside, my bank account also has enough to rent a room for the night. So, don't crash other people's ships is the motto of the story. So, but you look like you've been doing well. Very shine on your shoes. I mean, mine are blue, but.
Oh yeah, I polished these ones just for the report here. We're doing a special report on Invictus. Yeah,
having shoe polish.
Yeah.
So you're reporting on Invictus. How's that?
We are. Did you go to any other of the shows?
I have. I went to. Well, I mean, I came to this one, and I've seen more than the Hercules. The tumble downstairs. Oh man, they've got this sweet motorcycle down there.
Oh.
I definitely have my eye on it.
Check that out later. I hear Nate is sort of ready to do his Invictus report. I'm how do you say it? I'm sorry? I don't know.
That's okay. Cut away. I get it. Your news, I am not. So do your news thing. It's fine.
All right then. Well.
All right.
Continuing on. Mox, always nice to see you. Good luck in your future, and let's check in with Nate here. Nate, do you hear us?
Oh yeah, I got you loud and clear, buddy.
All right, that's great. Let's cut over to you, Nate, and let's see what you have.
Can you see me? How am I coming in?
You're coming in nice. We can see your
right,
teeth and everything. Great.
Hey, thanks, man. I get them whitened at Orison. I know a guy. We'll talk after. Hey, look, man. I finally found this javelin, and look, I ate a double hot dog before I came along this tour, and there's a bit of a war happening along my southern rim, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. My drone cameras are a little wonky. A lot of my attention right now is focused on the gurgling in my gut. But I think this javelin's going to be neat. So look, I'm an Army guy, okay? This Navy stuff is all foreign waters for me. So I'm really curious to see what this whole thing's about. I used to fly hoplites in the Army. People always ask me, why didn't you fly Valkyries? Well, here, look at these creeps. Is this what the Navy's about? Oh. This must be the captain. See, the captain in the Navy is a lot higher ranking than a captain in the Army. They got it all backwards. And what I'm seeing here is they got a officer rank, and then they've got enlisted rank. So that's also really confusing. To me, all this says is, down here you got working hard, and up here you got hardly working. That's a little service joke there. So anyway, sir, I was wondering if you could tell me where the latrine is. Or you don't call it latrine in the Navy, you guys call it a head. You got it all backwards. This ship smells like tuna, sir. And it's about to smell like something else as soon as I'm done with it. I apologize in advance. I'm going to try to find that the place to dislodge the troops, if you know what I mean. These people, are you guys waiting for a tour? What's going on here? Am I supposed to get in line, dude? All right, I'm just going to keep going here, Zarky. These guys look a little bit weird to me.
Sounds like a good idea.
You know, they say, what do you call the best Valkyrie pilot in the Army? Dead. What do you call the best hoplite pilot? Well, that's me. I'm just kidding. But how do you know there's a dropship pilot in the room? Well, he'll tell you. It's a little joke. My grandpa told me that before he was blown to pieces in a Valkyrie. Rest in peace. Let's go ahead and let's keep going on this tour. I don't know what these people are doing, man. This is weird. Is this a Navy thing here? Are we launching someone out in a coffin or something? This is. I'm sorry, sir. Didn't mean to make eye contact. Oh.
Lieutenant Commander Alderman. I run the turret complement aboard the Warhammer.
Lieutenant Commander Alderman, can you tell me where the bathroom is? Okay. You know, Lieutenant Commander is in the Army. That's Major. But I think Lieutenant Commander sounds much better. Because Major, I had a Major once. He was my supervisor, and that guy was a major butthole. If you know what I mean. Speaking of butthole, my southern rim is about to erupt in flames. I need to find the head. I don't care about these turrets, miss.
Each of which is equipped with a pair of size 7 cannons for larger targets.
Where is the bathroom?
Size 4 Gatlings for smaller targets like
yes, I can take out those targets with what I've got lodged inside me right now. Can you please?
Armed with size 7
I don't care.
3 gunners on the underside with the same. All this firepower is coupled.
Oh my God. Well, you know what?
Okay there, Nate?
You look like a. I gotta stick this through, man. Oh God, they're shooting. You know, you look like a. Are you a dog or dad guy, sir? Because I'm a hot dog guy right now.
Sounds like it's a little bit of a hostile situation there, Nate.
Yeah, look, Zarky, I'm gonna try to find this restroom here. Don't give up on me, man. This ship is huge.
All right. Good luck finding the restroom. And do you need to go now?
I'm sorry. Yeah, well, I think I am going now. I think I've been going since the beginning of this report. But hey, can you please stop talking to me and please listen? What is wrong with these people, man? Where? It doesn't smell like. What? No, it's not.
Javelins are pretty great when it comes to sleeping arrangements.
Great. What about the bathroom arrangements?
Full crew, which is amazing because
Look.
situations known as hot bunking.
Oh, hot bunking. Okay, great. Look, when I was deployed in the Terravan War, my feet rotted because we have to wear these Nomex flight boots when we fly, and they rot. Oh, you don't want to listen to me?
He left you, man.
You want to tell me your story, but you don't want to hear me out? Oh! I think I found the head.
Oh, great. All right, Nate.
They're locked.
Good luck in there. We'll check back with you a little later,
Cut off,
okay?
man. I'm about to blow. Cut off, cut off.
Yeah, cutting off. All right, we wish Nate good luck. And let's continue. For people living in Stanton, excuse me, let's correct my camera a little bit. There we go. Much better. Don't you think? I think it is. All right, let's continue on. For people living in Stanton, seeing the Navy up close like this is a rare sight indeed. Much of the security in this extremely privatized system is handled by the 4 governing planets themselves, and the space around them makes out their own private jurisdictions, rather than that of the UEE. But there's a lot of empty space in between the planets, and that space is still governed by the Empire, allowing them to keep a Navy base in Stanton just outside the MIC L1 Lagrange point. Out here, covered by the gas cloud, we can find INS Jericho Station, which is where the UEES Warhammer Javelin touring the system is based. You know, the Javelin that we just saw Nate on. But that goes... Hang on. But what goes on in there, while the Warhammer is out on assignment, is a question that we're gonna try to find some answers to. We sent out our intern, Russell Gainsley, to find out.
You're probably familiar with this place, as it has been the target of several Xenothreat attacks lately. INS Jericho is usually bustling with Navy activity, but not today. Their Javelin-class ship, the Warhammer, is touring the system, and the rest of the troops are on shore leave in Orison. So for the duration of the Fleet Week, the Navy base is guarded by a single platoon led by Lieutenant Gunji. Lieutenant, how do you feel about being the only platoon left out here? Wouldn't you rather be on the Warhammer?
Are you kidding me? Of course. But this is the military life, and you don't get to choose your assignments very often.
But isn't it scary being out here on your own?
Nah, we still have a fleet presence in the system, so I don't think there'll be any attacks. Besides, I'm used to it.
You're used to it?
Yeah. I've been placed here every Invictus since 5 years back.
Really? Why is that?
I don't know.
Excuse me, this is Officer T speaking. You do know Gunji. It's because you're a biter.
What?
Fine, I bite a little. Well, quite often, actually. Hey, we're wearing spacesuits, don't worry. Sometimes I just get a little excited. It's no big deal.
It actually is a big deal.
Jeez, all right, I get it.
Well, that explains it then. Sounds like you are right where you need to be.
Yeah, probably. I just feel bad for my platoon out here.
Of course. I take it they wanted shore leave.
Yeah. Well, that and, maybe no bite marks.
What was that?
Yeah, maybe they don't like all the bite marks.
There you go. Oliver, it looks like we did some good out here besides our reporting, which in my book is a great day, and I'll sleep well tonight. For HubWire Express, I'm Russell Gainsley.
Good work, Russell. I suggest you keep your undersuit on if you guys go inside. The Javelin is an impressive ship indeed. Except for that one time one of them crashed here on the Crusader moon Daymar from hitting some debris from an exploding ship. I guess sometimes even behemoths get unlucky. Now, it's time to check in with the Javelin manufacturer, Aegis Dynamics.
Ever since the Mesa era, Aegis Dynamics has been a monolith in military spacecraft manufacturing. However, there was a time when the company was on the verge of tipping over, losing all of their contracts in a UEE political crisis. But the company shifted to repurposing their older ship models for civilian use, which is one example of why Aegis are offering models like the Retaliator base. Contracted in the 27th century to construct the Javelin-class ship and the Idris frigate, Aegis put themselves on the road towards growth and expansion, and after the crisis, Aegis even managed to repurpose the Idris frigate for civilian use, which today is used by both the military and private organizations. So even though Aegis Dynamics are mostly focused on providing defense for the civilian sector, both their highly specialized craft and their versatile craft are still very much of interest to the military. The Eclipse, the Titan, and the Vanguard series are good examples of ships that still see active duty. If you're looking for reliability, you can't go wrong with Aegis. All of their ship models have been tested by the military and the civilian sector for hundreds of years. For HubWire Express, I'm Simon Wolf.
Wow. Aegis never fails to blow me away. So much so that I think I need a breather and go drink some water. While I do that, I think it's fitting we go to commercials. See you again in a few minutes.
A distress beacon is triggered, and a quick reactionary force from the lead expeditionary is mobilized.
Roger, boss. Albatross flight, prepare for drop. 1 minute out.
Loadmaster copies. Dropping ramp.
Utilizing state-of-the-art technology, highly trained professionals arrive within moments.
Albatross flight, 30 seconds.
Every team, power up. Rolling on 3.
Prepared to deliver justice in even the most remote reaches of the verse.
Execute.
Every team is rolling. Last man, every team down and safe.
Roger, last man. Albatross breaking off.
Elite expeditionaries got your back.
Hey, back again, I see.
I sure am.
Welcome.
I'll have a number 2, please. With zesty fries. Oh, hi there. You know, it's true what they say. I've been eating at Whammers every day for 10 years and you always have a good time.
Welcome to this experience.
We're proud to present we will explore
infinity.
We bring in the future.
Non-stop streaming 24/7. Lock it on around the planet.
Around the verse. The People's Radio. Nevsky.
Welcome to the verse. How will you carve out your survival? Will you preserve the peace? Or will you take what is yours? Will you take lives? Or will you save them? Presenting two families. Opposite in function, yet unified in brotherhood. In a verse where you can be anything. Will you be protection? Will you be the threat?
This series is produced in part by AMAR Mining and Reclamation. From deep space prospecting to subterranean asset recovery, let our professionals handle the risk so you can concentrate on the results. AMAR Mining and Reclamation. We are what you need us to be.
Check out HubFeed, a one-of-a-kind service connecting all the social media around the verse and providing it in the same feed on your glass. Whether you're active on the grid, GSM or Spectrum, HubFeed has your back. Because when you grow, we grow. So let's grow together and touch billions. Hello again, I'm Oliver Zark of Zark Media. And if you're just joining us, you're watching HubWire Express, and this is the Invictus Launch Week special report here on HubNet. The time has come to go back to our roots. And no, I'm not talking about becoming vegetarian, but rather the roots of spaceflight. Did you know the quantum drive that we all rely on almost daily was pioneered by Roberts Space Industries? That was a long time ago, but the company has ever since the beginning held their position as a leading manufacturer of civilian and military spacecraft. My oh my, it's RSI.
Let's face it, despite their popularity, you're not here to see the MPUV personal transport from Argo or their SRB. You're not here for the single mandatory exhibition from Consolidated Outland, or for Origin's two relatively well-armed yet small, rich kid-owned fighters. You're here for the classic and robust design language that only Roberts Space Industries can produce and have produced for 900 years. And while their Constellation series is impressive, and their smallest Aurora-class ship wears its missiles like a crown, and the Mantis has some very interesting and unique functionalities for bounty hunters, you're not here to see them either. You're here for the Scorpius Heavy Fighter. This two-person fighter comes armed with 4 size 2 weapons on gimbals for the pilot, and 4 size 3 weapons on a remote turret for the gunner. Add 8 size 2 missiles to the pot and you're cooking up a ruckus with your buddy that is only matched by the Anvil Hurricane. However, the Scorpius gunner seat has an advantage to the Hurricane, in that you can change the position of the turret to go on the belly of the ship, meaning the gunner can provide much more consistent damage output. For HubWire Express, I'm Mason Watts.
RSI seem to be aiming for a complete military package, ranging from carriers to fighters. It's gonna be interesting to see what they come up with next. Now, did you think Invictus was over? You're wrong. Well, you're right, but you're wrong. Drake's mandatory defense con is still to come, and they actually invited reporters to check out their expo ahead of time. Of course, we put some boots on the floor.
Drake Interplanetary, as usual, are not invited to celebrate Fleet Week, simply because the Navy doesn't have any contracts with Drake. However, that is not to say Drake's ships do not possess firepower, and to show it, the manufacturer from Magnus usually books an entire hangar in the same city as Invictus Launch Week to promote their own celebration, namely DefenseCon. They've let us in a bit early since it starts tomorrow, and apart from the entire Drake lineup seen in here, there's a mysterious box sitting on the floor between the Caterpillar and the Cutlass Black. Drake themselves say we'll see tomorrow what they have in there. When you've looked at the ships, go take a breather in the Interplanetary Lounge and chat to the other showgoers about all the cuts and bruises you've gotten from walking around Drake ships all day. One more thing, we're not sure why, but all the staff started to scuttle around about an hour ago. Something seems to be up, and someone just said the press preview will close a couple hours ahead of schedule. We don't know if they ran into some... Hold on. As we speak, we're getting word they're bringing a Drake Vulture to the Expo Hall. Being Drake, however, we're not sure if the Vulture's here to salvage a broken down Expo ship or to be put on display. I guess we'll see tomorrow. For HubWire Express, I'm Jake Foley.
Thank you, Jake. What a surprise move by Drake Industrial having the Vulture being flown in. And you're definitely right about Drake. There's always that question in the back of your head every time you see their ships. Will I make it? As a matter of fact, here on HubNet, we have just the thing for people like you and me, law-abiding citizens. Beginning this June, AMR Productions are releasing their miniseries Pirates and the Industrial Worker, here on HubNet. With their series, AMR Productions aim to let you in on many of the secrets and tricks deployed by outlaws all around the verse in an effort to help industrial workers avoid outlaw attacks. Just imagine you're saving some fuel if you could safely take shortcuts through outlaw systems. Here's the trailer for Pirates and the Industrial Worker.
Piracy. Every year, hundreds of miners, traders and industrial workers of the verse fall victim to the scourge of piracy. Innocent lives and billions of UEC are lost in this vicious criminal act. Despite the best efforts of government and corporate security forces, these tragedies continue on a near-daily basis. What can we do as an industrial worker to avoid being a victim of piracy? How do we keep ourselves safe when working in remote sectors of space? How do we ensure that we return home with our equipment, our vessel, and most importantly, our lives intact? In this video series, we will explore the tactics and techniques employed by pirates. We will examine their motives, their modus operandi, and common hunting grounds. We will look at how they choose their victims and what you, as a hard-working citizen, can do to keep yourself safe from their fiendish schemes. Join us as we explore piracy and the industrial worker.
Hopefully, the new HubNet series from AMAR Productions will make your industrial endeavors a little bit safer. And speaking of safety, let's refocus on the military, and specifically the biggest ship on display this week, the RSI Bengal carrier. Now, the UEE have been in contact with mercenary group Nova Intergalactic and contracted them to perform a full-on attack on the Bengal with the purpose of demonstrating its shields and firepower. Participating pilots are getting paid well enough to sign a waiver, while knowing what's at stake. Nova, whenever you're ready.
Arjaz is 4K out from Postal Beat 666, joining.
Formation in 10 seconds.
Yes.
Copy.
SCD-1.
This is Nova Scan. I'm on route to mission objective. Wave 1, Captain to command. Targeting site.
Wave 2. Alright, Wave 2, once you're expended, break away. All waves, spool your missiles.
Watch
Everyone
your
ready?
leaders, guys. Watch your leaders.
Wave 2, Captain to command. On route to mission objective.
Wave 1. We're ready. On your mark. Fire on 3, 2, 1.
Fire.
Rifle.
I'm gonna stay up there, Captain.
Shields are down on Bengal. All shields are down on Bengal.
Is that all you got, Nova? Surely you can do more damage.
I've been hit.
Scan on 5, disengagement.
All right. This is the captain of the UES Barbary. Hold your fire. Good work, people. You managed to get the shields down in about 5 seconds. And then we had a barrage of, I'm counting, about 80 size 9 torpedoes, totaling 0.2% hull damage. Good job, everyone.
Great job, everyone involved. And I'm glad to see the shields held. That captain of the Barbary owes me 2,000 UEC and a burrito, actually. Let's see, if we can get Nate here. Nate, do you hear us? Hello? There is something wrong here. Does anyone hear us? Anyone? There's some scraping sound. Hello.
Sorry about that. We're having some issues with our gamma ray. That last run that they ran on us was quite a doozy. Even though this old girl held together quite nicely.
Hang on. This is the Bengal captain?
Of course it's the Bengal captain. You're the one who tapped into a private comm link. Who are you?
I was looking for Nate, actually, our reporter. But I'm Oliver. Do you remember you actually lent 2,000 USD from me last week, and I bought you a burrito? Do you remember?
Oh, the double greasy chimichanga burrito. Of course I remember. How are ya?
I'm great. How are you? We just saw the mercenaries from Nova Intergalactic attacking your ship. Could you, now that we have you on the line, could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, let me tell you. Some of our competitors might be a little worried about the age of our ship. After all, it was introduced 81 years ago as a concept. However, with 16 shield generators, 6 backups, and over 84 combined turrets, nothing can harm this old bird, which keeps her the strongest and the edge of the sword of our fleet.
That's the UEES Barbary, right?
Absolutely.
And did you also captain the ship last year?
Absolutely. I've been captain of this vessel for over 6 Invictus flight weeks.
Oh, that's why you sound so relaxed then, I guess. You're quite used to this.
Absolutely. Well, when you get used to winning.
Yeah, I can relate to that, definitely. Anyways, could you tell us a little bit about your most noteworthy memory as the captain of the UEES Barbary?
My most noteworthy memory.
As the captain.
As the captain. Well, let's go back 5 years ago, after the first Invictus flight week. Going into my captain quarters, we were still buffing out all of the electrical work for the subsystem, so I was enjoying a nice can of grape spiff in the dark. And I couldn't help but think to myself, what a beautiful machine. All of this power. The UEE can stand up to any threat, Vandal included. And I just remember looking out the window and seeing all of our other fighters flying around and docking with the Bengal like a giant mothership, like a turtle, if you will. And I couldn't have felt more proud. And every single year, I enjoy looking out that same window, and I enjoy flicking out the lights and drinking that same grape cola and watching everyone else gaze in amazement at the UEE Barbarous.
Sounds great. Sounds like a reoccurring memory that you relive every time. What did you do before you were the captain of the Barbary?
Oh, it's been so long I couldn't really tell you. I couldn't remember. Something about janitorial work. But listen, the most important thing to remember is that I'm the captain of the UEE Barbaran, and this is my ship. The best ship in the fleet. Number 1, all the time. 755 souls on board. And let me tell you, honestly, the Idris captains are a little jealous. I mean, our main battle cannons are as large as the Idris. Imagine that.
Yeah, that's amazing. What did you say the name of your ship was?
I'm terribly sorry. You cut out for a second. Can you please tell me again?
What did you say the name of your ship was?
It is the UEES Barbary. The Bengal.
Oh, okay. I heard something else there. Did you actually take a second and look that up when I asked you?
Absolutely not. I know everything immediately when I need to know it. It comes with the job of being a captain. I have to make split-second decisions that affect the lives of hundreds of members on board.
So you know things super quick, huh? Let's test
Absolutely.
that. What's the name of your first captain?
The name of my first captain was Dr. Pickle. Captain Dr. Pickle. Great guy, I'll tell you what. He was the funniest person I had ever seen. He could keep his cool and do backflips over Vandal inside of an F-7C. Great guy.
Cool. Wow. Dr. Pickle was your first officer. Great.
Absolutely. First name Doctor, second name Pickle.
Did you know him well?
I knew him very well, yes.
And how did he get his first name then? Doctor.
He pursued a doctorate. Believe it or not, he was trying to become a licensed psychologist.
Hang on,
but when
you
he
know
figured-
people are not named doctor after they receive a doctorate, right? You know that.
Well, you see, he changed his name legally.
Right.
Because it's the same thing as because he actually changed his name to Captain Doctor Pickle. Because he wanted to be so involved in the world of psychology that he took up the first name Doctor. His first name used to be Eugene. So his first name was
right.
Eugene Pickle, and then it was Dr. Pickle, and now it's Captain Dr. Pickle.
What's he the captain of?
He's not a captain anymore.
Oh, he's just named Captain Dr. Pickle.
Absolutely, he wouldn't let go of the name.
Ah, gotcha. What was his doctorate then?
It was a doctorate in psychology.
Psychology, yeah, you told me that. All right, so you're the captain of the UES Barber. Your first officer is Captain Dr. Pickle. And how many souls on board? No?
We have 755 souls on board, and no, Captain Dr. Pickle is dead.
Oh. So, okay. So who's your first officer?
My first officer is going to be Lieutenant Charlemagne Hammer. A very suave French.
Did he just recently pass, Captain Dr. Pickle?
Yes, he don't tell anyone. Choked on a pickle.
Oh, the irony, right?
And he was a very proud man. He always took everything very seriously, and I didn't want him to have his name dragged through the dirt. The name of Captain Dr. Pickle.
No, why would you want that? Of course.
Of course not.
So, you're on this channel and you're not doing anything in particular?
Well, I was enjoying a grape soda in the dark until you gave me a ring.
Alright, but you're gonna have to actually meet me up after this. I'm gonna call you and you're gonna have to give back those 2,000 and a burrito. I would really
I'm sorry. Hello? Can you say something for me? It sounds as if you're having some issues.
Sounds like we lost the Bengal captain there for a second. Maybe Nate, do we reach you? Can we reach you now? Nate? Hello? Hello, are you still in the bathroom?
This is Ava.
Oh, this is Ava. Oh,
Hey.
Hey. Did you see Nate anywhere? Or are you gonna continue his...
he's gone completely AWOL. I don't know, he just left a trail of stank in his wake.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to bail him out in the meantime.
Okay, sure. We know your work. We know you can do this, so at your leisure.
Alright, cool. Oh, I gotta tell you though, dude owes me about 60 drinks now. Okay, where the hell am I? Alright, looks like some kind of briefing room. I'm Army, so the first thing I notice is that the air conditioning works and the seats look comfortable. Makes me hate the Navy even more.
Are you in the briefing room?
Oh, yeah. This is definitely the briefing room. And look at this holographic display. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't be surprised if there was a wine fountain in the dining hall. You know what? I could actually really use a drink right now. I wonder where the bar is. Hey! Cool as shit, huh, dude? Do you know where the bar is? No? No, alright. Look at this guy. Huh. Oh, yeah, he's ready to sign his life away. Hey, buddy! No, you, yeah, you. You want to enlist? I'm going to make it real simple for you, okay? Go Army if you want to get the best training. Go Air Force if you want to get the best sleep. Go Navy if you want to get the best uniforms. And go Marines if you want to get screwed over. I'm kidding. Not really.
Looks like she was taking a selfie with you. Are you... oh, does she know you?
No, I don't think so. I hope not. Hey. Alright. Alright, let's move on. Alright, what do we have here? Oh. This guy. Dude, you came out all the way out of your mom's basement to be here, huh? What's the difference between an officer and an enlisted, you ask? One gets paid more to tell others what to do, and the other gets paid less to tell others how to do it. I'm what they call a Mustang. You know, was enlisted first and received a field commission and became an officer. They say it's the best kind of officer unless you went to the academy. Then you say you're the best kind of officer. Alright, let's move on. Oh, this is a Marine in hell. Instead of descending through a hurricane into the fires of war, sprinting through tracer fire, being sprayed with the blood of his fallen brothers as he slugs lava-hot blaster fire downrange into Vandal scum. This guy here, he's stuck standing in the bows of some Navy ship, forced to guard a doorway for all he knows leads right back into the hallway we're standing in. God, what a depressing metaphor. I'll share it with him. If only he knew what that word meant. You know, I bet this one eats a lot of crayons. You can tell, huh? Oh, man, Nate, better pinch it off soon. I'm running out of material here. Give me a few more drinks, though, and I'll go all night.
Oh, you already had a few.
A lady never tells. Anyway, Zark, I'm about to, I'm gonna vent this ship just to see if Nate gets sucked out through the toilet somewhere. So I'll pass it back to you, dude.
Alright, sounds great. I hope you two get to work it out and you're not too pissed at him for being in the bathroom for so long.
Yeah, I'll try to be nice to him.
Alright.
See ya.
Sounds great. See ya. And, alright. Let's wrap this up. We've reached the end of the special, and we want to thank Crusader for hosting the Invictus Launch Week here in Orison. And now, as it usually is with independent media, we're relying on your donations. So get your Mobiglass up, open up your MoTrader app, and send whatever amount UEC you're comfortable parting with to @Zark Media or @NATRONIX. Alright, and that was that. Let's all go home and enjoy our day.